The 8th and final season of HBO's hit series Game of Thrones has had some great highs and absolutely abysmal lows. I've had my share of opinions about Season 8 that I've already discussed, and we'll have some more coming soon, but even I can turn off my cynical side and admit when some things are just plain awesome. So here's 6 great things that happened in the 8th season of Game of Thrones. And if you wanted 10 things, then, well, they should have given us 10 goddamn episodes. I mean, wouldn't that have been so damn hard to do? No, we're gonna be positive. Positive today. Number 6. The finale of the Battle of Winterfell. I was never in favor as to how they decided to handle this battle, or even how it ended. Check the link at the end for more on that. However, I have to acknowledge that the final 10 minutes of this battle was nothing short of great filmmaking. And while it definitely still has problems in those final few minutes, that doesn't stop this sequence from being unforgettable. Seeing clearly just how chaotic the battle has gotten inside of Winterfell, just as the Night King looks to put an end to the history of mankind, surrounded by an absolutely beautiful score as all hope seems to be lost. This is one moment that I can watch over and over again. If more of the battle had been treated with as much care as this, it no doubt wouldn't have been near as controversial. Number 5. The cinematography. Style over substance. It's a phrase I've used to criticize the 8th season before, but you can't deny that it did lead to some breathtaking visuals, most of which would make most Hollywood blockbusters envious. The Dothraki charge, Firestorm, the Wings, the greater good, this season left imagery that will stick with you for years. If the story didn't satisfy you, it no doubt would at least leave you in awe of its visuals, as it was definitely the season of screen-grabbed wallpapers.
Figured I could wait to die freezing my balls off out there, or wait to die nice and warm in here.
Number 4. Sir Davos. I feel Sir Davos Seaworth, played by Liam Cunningham, doesn't get enough credit. He has always been enjoyable to watch, and his character is one of the most consistent through the series. A small example of this is seeing him go from a man who can't read to being knowledgeable enough that he's correcting others' grammar.
Or soon there won't be no more coin.
Anymore.
You master of grammar now, too.
Strangely enough, that moment was one of the most satisfying payoffs in the final episode for me. As other characters would either flip-flop or be downgraded from greatness, Sir Davos was always there to remind us of the everyman.
Not sure I'd get a vote, but aye.
Number 3. Jenny of Old Stones.
High in the halls of the kings who are gone, Jenny would dance with her ghost.
Man, this sequence. It's only a minute long, but just brilliantly executed. As Podrick sings, we see everyone preparing for what they, and we, believe is their imminent deaths. Daniel Portman's singing voice is just perfect for this, giving us a true calm before the storm atmosphere, as all the characters are either spending their remaining time reminiscing with their loved ones, or preparing for the battle at hand. It's very reminiscent of Pippin's song from The Return of the King, but it's able to stand on its own as a true highlight of this final season. And after a solid character-driven start to the season with the first 2 episodes, at that point, let's be honest, none of us truly wanted to leave.
Never wanted to leave.
Number 2. Peter Dinklage.
I always pictured myself dying in my own bed, at the age of 80, with a belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock.
Of course he was going to be on this list. I mean, come on, it's Tyrion. And it's true, Tyrion may be a shell of his former self at this point, but Peter Dinklage's performance has never really wavered, year after year delivering every season to the best of his abilities. It isn't his fault the material isn't up to the standards of the previous seasons, but he makes the most of what little he's given. He just has this aura about him in this show that makes you just want to see more and more of him, even after almost a decade. That is a true testament to his craft. He is still just an absolute joy to watch in this show.
I'm happy that you'll finally have to climb for it. Do you know how long I've waited to tell tall person jokes?
I mean, damn, give this guy all the Emmys just because. Don't worry, Tyrion, we will never forget you. Number 1. That score. Done properly, a great score can turn even the worst scene into something unforgettable. The score in Game of Thrones has never been bad, but it sticks out even more here. Essentially because it kinda had to carry the final season to the finish line. Ramin Djawadi, and I hope I'm saying that right, but I'm pretty sure I'm not, so I apologize, absolutely stuck the landing here. With such works like the aforementioned Jenny of Old Stones and The Night King that played over the ending of the Battle of Winterfell that made that scene so unforgettable, are many, many others littered throughout the season. Just to name a few, there's Farewell, The Bells, Into the Fire, and of course, Nothing Else Matters. Which made me even feel something for Cersei. Cersei! Even if it was just a little bit. Even if it was just Peter's acting, the music made me feel for her. That's the power of music right there. Even if the particular scenes they were featured in didn't leave the impact some were hoping, the music definitely left its mark for us. And there you have it, guys. Those are the top 6 things that made Game of Thrones great. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments. Make sure to check out my other Game of Thrones videos, and of course, hit that subscribe button.